Who's starting? We never discussed that.
Since it's a
I guess we
mini-sode,
just start.
yeah. We'll all just start. Check out Patreon.
Join Pikachu, Ash, and the gang. The Mandalorian is great in the new series, and let's check out what's new in the world of pop culture with your hosts John, Tim, and Quentin, and a podcast we call Rewind
and Reload.
Just right at the beginning.
Yeah, why
Check
not?
out
I
our
mean, you
Patreon.
gotta hit them early, and if they don't, they don't. But they're gonna still listen. So
We're gonna sit here in silence unless you like and subscribe as well. Just right now, you have to hit it, or else we're done talking.
like and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm doesn't. I don't know if John does the cold open he's threatened to do. We're gonna get demonetized immediately anyway. So
It's not like we don't get demonetized all the time.
listen, I can't stop
Most
myself
of our
from
videos
saying
are.
curse words within the first 2 minutes of the video. I'm sorry. I won't be censored by YouTube.
It's fine. Eventually, Liquid Death and Manscaped will sponsor the podcast, and we'll be okay.
Hell yeah, we'll be up to our ass in alcoholic seltzer water and ball shavers.
Nah,
They
dude,
don't
liquid
make
death isn't
alcoholic.
alcohol.
Is it really
don't put
not? I thought it was
alcohol in it.
alcohol this whole
No.
time.
It's just water.
Yeah,
Why
it's
would they
just-
call it-
Yeah, it's,
That's
'cause
such a
it
cool name
murders
for
your
like an
thirst.
alcohol.
Nah.
Yeah, everyone always
just
thinks I'm
water.
drinking a beer if I'm drinking it.
I always
It's
just
actually
assumed
so. Carly invited me to go to
Liquid
the
Death Con.
science fair at school. No, her science fair at school, and she teaches fourth graders. So it's elementary, and we are on our way there, and I'm drinking it, and she goes, "Are you really gonna drink that before we go?"
Okay,
to
so even your
the
wife
school
thinks it's
meeting.
alcoholic.
Yeah, and I went,
So I'm not alone.
"It's water." I'm like, "It's water," and she had to taste it to like actually believe me. She's like, "I don't
Okay.
believe that. That's just water."
So this is a common misconception. I'm not alone in this. Okay, thank God.
No, a lot of people. do
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
It was really funny though.
the cans, it's canned water or whatever. And I mean, it's literally the exact same size as like a tall boy. So like, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's why I
get
thought.
Yeah,
I get it, but
but it's infinitely recyclable.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just metal,
That's
so I
their,
guess you
that's
just
their, that's their thing.
you just boil it.
Yeah, that's their thing. Is that since it's in a can, you can keep recycling.
As long as it's
it,
like
'cause
not
plastics
that-
are actually not.
Boxed water shit.
Oh yeah, box water is dumb. That's pretentious. You know what goes in a box? Milk. That's it.
How is box
almond
water
milk.
pretentious, but like canned water's not?
But boxed wine isn't.
No, box wine
Box-
is the nectar of
Delicacy.
the gods.
Yeah, that's a delicacy.
Oh, I've never had it, to be quite honest with you.
Have you really never had boxed
I
wine?
wasn't hanging out with you guys when like boxed wine was the big thing to get.
Yeah. You had to do the bag slap thing.
I don't think
You
I
ever
ever
do that?
really like brought boxed wine over to anybody's. I think it was just one of those things that like you're underage and you're like, I have $10. What can I get? So it's just like I would just get whoever would drop alcohol and I would pick it up.
We we never did underage drinking. Are you kidding me?
But
we have a whole nother 45 seconds before we admit that on YouTube.
So-
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
for legal reasons, I was 21 and I didn't have a lot of money at the time,
Yeah,
which still isn't a lie.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember
But
doing a
yes.
bag slap with Joey's brother Steve at a party. He just handed
I
me a
never
whole bag and
understood
he just
slap the
goes,
bag. What does slapping it do? Nothing.
Nothing at all. You
It's-
literally
it's-
just open it, you smack it, and just you're
It's
done.
not like shotgunning something or torpedoing with a bottle. It's slapping it adds nothing to the experience besides just slapping it.
It's just
Make it make
one of those
sense.
things. One of those things.
It's like in all the fucking like cooking videos, like if it's a dude cooking steak, 9 times out of 10 he will
Smack.
fucking slap the meat, and then he will make some fucking weird joke about slapping the meat. I'm like, why does this have to be a thing? I just want to see how you cook your steak.
Are you watching exclusively Joshua Weissman videos?
No, that's everybody.
Oh,
It's fucking ridiculous.
I see. I only
Because
watch
everybody
like
tries to
cooking
be
channels.
that will like I feel like he's like one of the standards of like online cooking videos, right?
Yeah,
He's one of like the main pillars, so people try to emulate that. And I
that's
hate
cringe.
it.
That's
I
cringe.
hate it.
Cringe, honestly, cringe.
Cringe.
Like, I'm not trying to be,
cringe.
like,
not
you know,
based.
Yeah, I'm not that guy, but
Soy
I
pilled.
genuinely find like
You're not that guy.
people trying to like imitate other people's comedy, like where it's obvious and it's not like just like an inspiration. It's fucking cringy to me, dude. I hate it.
Yeah, it's different drawing like inspiration from a comedian that you like a lot, but it's like you said, they're just blatantly copying them completely. I mean, I feel like when comedians do that, like on stage, they get like booed off a stage. Like, why don't we do that with people that do online videos too?
See, like everybody, I don't know. Everybody's like slapping the meat. I want somebody to like do something original. Okay,
Clint
put a
wants them
cigarette
to-
out on the steak before you cook it. I don't give a shit. Just don't slap it. I'm tired of seeing it.
Abuse the
Have you seen those
steak.
videos?
Like,
Have you seen those videos where they cut it open and it looks like a vagina?
yes,
And they're like,
I
"What's
hate
this
those
guy?
even
What's this
more.
guy?"
and they
what's this
stuff
guy
shit
doing?"
into it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, is this video supposed to teach me how to cook or get me aroused?
there was a guy on
Fucking
TikTok who
hate
did those
videos.
videos, who like would make fun of those videos all the time, like bad
Yeah.
cooking videos, and I don't think he's posted in a while because he hasn't shown up my algorithm, but maybe he is, and it's just not showing
I mean,
up.
TikTok's algorithm is fucking trash anyway.
Yeah, no, it's broken. You would like 2 videos, and it's like you just in that rabbit hole for a month, and you can't get out of it.
yeah.
See, I don't like anything. I just let the algorithm decide what it thinks I should like, but not giving it any information. So that way I'm always, I'm keeping it on its toes. I can't predict my next move.
I remember when I first started using TikTok, I had to go to very specific hashtags to get things that I wanted and like them, so that the algorithm would give me more. So
See.
I just see you putting hashtag big titty goth. You see you thinking about it?
Originally, I mean, my TikTok is anonymous enough that I don't think anyone will find it. So originally, probably I did something to that effect. So I'm not ashamed of it. It happened. It's not like I'm one of these 14-year-olds who's like.
That's what it was at the time,
Yeah, and then
That was the fixation.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But my algorithm of my personal content algorithm evolved, and I moved on and started watching. What's the most recent thing? Let's see. Let's go look at while you guys vamp or talk about something else, and then I'll fill you in on what I've been
Mine
like.
gets weirdly political sometimes, and I don't know why.
I load up the app and I get weird fucking chiropractor videos, and I hate it.
Oh, that's weird. I get a lot of pimple popping ones, and I don't like that. I do not like that at all.
Yeah.
So somehow, do you guys know who Martin Cabello is?
No, I don't think so.
Yes. Is
Yeah.
that the dude? Yeah.
Here's my gas tank.
Cocaine.
Here's my gas
Just
tank. My
kidding.
brother blew himself and his kids up with one just like this. That guy. He has started appearing in my algorithm. Still fucking weird, and I'm not sure if it's like a bit that he's like fooling everyone with, or if it's actual mental illness. But
I went on actually like a pretty deep rabbit hole on him like probably 6 months ago.
What was your conclusion?
I don't think it's a bit. I think
I don't
dude is,
either.
like, legitimately mentally unwell.
I have.
Like, I think he's one of those cases of like people who were fucked up before they went to war, and then after they got back, they were just even more fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just tired of the people that are faking having like intercourse on lives. That's just, I don't know why.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
What?
Didn't we talk about this in last?
And it
last
still
mini-sode?
happens. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It's dumb. There's like multiple YouTubers. Like, we are not the first ones to discover this. There are multiple YouTubers I watch that have talked about how the algorithm will send you lives of like just overly sexualized women. And
So
it's
the most recent like streak I have from a creator is this dude. I don't know what this dude does. Like, I guess it's not my point, but he just like lives in like Arizona or something, and like he has a video of him melting like a lava rock with a big like solar, like like a big lens that concentrates like solar.
Hell
light.
yeah, fucking yeah.
That's awesome.
The lava rock turns back into lava and then hardens into obsidian when you like do shit like that. And it's like he did that. He took a little pool of Orbeez and pulled molten aluminum into it and like pulled like.
I saw that video.
Yeah, once it like hardens, he pulls it out and like takes the Orbeez out of it, and it's like a skull. I don't know if he strikes me as like a guy who does this for art, and I don't know how much you're making from stuff like that, but I hope it's a lot so you can keep doing them. But
yeah,
he did like, I think the first time I saw a video of his, he was like making like body armor or something, and would hold up through like 7.62 rounds basically. It's fucking weird.
That's awesome.
I feel like oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, in our main episode, I talked about starting the Resident Evil games. I started playing them because I watched the new Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City. You seen that one yet?
No. Don't want to.
If you want fanfare, that's the movie for you, because they literally just pull from the video games completely, but the acting and the CGI is terrible. The makeup effects are also terrible as well.
I haven't genuinely enjoyed a Resident Evil movie since I was 12.
This one was like a revamp that they were
Yeah,
doing.
I know,
Like
but I'm just...
Yeah. The other ones, I mean...
It is never done well.
No, the other ones, I mean, I kind of liked them as a kid. But
yeah, because you could almost see
now,
Mila Jovovich's tits. That's why you liked him as a kid.
I thought the dogs were cool, but I mean, that too, maybe.
The dogs.
She's wearing a fucking like fishnet top through the entire second movie. Like, it was your Anko from Naruto Dream, but
Never.
no, I have vocally discussed my dislike of those movies before. Like, they just go so far off the rails of like anything recognizable. They make Nemesis into the fucking biggest dumbass like creature in the world. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Eventually, every bird in the world is like infected and like used for reconnaissance or some shit.
Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, no, the new ones. I mean,
real.
No, birds are not real.
It's crazy.
But I mean, the new ones, it definitely goes like there's a bunch of stuff from the games. So if you like the games, you'd probably find some kind of pleasure in watching the movie.
What if you don't like the games?
Then don't watch it because it's just terrible altogether. Then
Do they have that girl who's like?
Okay.
I don't remember her name. She was like the standout from one that everyone liked the little side story of. She was like, her parents were scientists, and somehow she ended up being used in this experiment.
oh, the one from the orphanage, and she's like all
yeah, maybe.
she's like all deformed and stuff. You talking about her?
I think so.
Yeah, she's in it.
She's in it.
I'm looking up Itchy
It's the same
Tasty because I think that's the
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the Itchy Tasty one because
Okay.
that's actually in it too. One of
Is
the
the
zombies writes Itchy Tasty on it
It's the big
on the
tofu
on a
block in the
window.
movie. Is the big tofu block in it? Because if it's not, I don't want to.
They reference the sharks and the snake
Sewer.
from the second or first game.
Yes, the big alligators
Yeah,
from the
they-
second. I don't know.
They reference that and which is I thought was kind of funny.
Maybe I'll check it out just to check it out. I don't know.
I've been watching a lot of terrible movies lately, just because I
I haven't
find
watched
a
really
lot of
any.
humor in them.
What do you mean by terrible? Like what?
Just like box office flop movies and like straight to video movies, stuff like that.
You've watched Morbius.
I have not watched Morpheus yet.
Morbius is breaking records, dude. $62 billion
Shut
on opening day.
I
you
know
kidding
it's a
me?
meme. Stop.
It's outperformed Avatar already. Every minute, it outperforms Avatar. That's how much people are buying. People are buying 4 tickets every day.
Also, that was the only big budget movie that like opened that weekend. So like, what's the comparison?
Nothing.
They use that in their marketing now, where it's like #1 box office hit. And it's like for one weekend because no other movie fucking opened that weekend.
But that's
So,
how
like-
like a lot of movies are. They
I
end up putting that
know.
on there. Like a lot of like movies that open in like January and February, which is
Because
widely
January,
known
February
as
sucks ass.
it's widely known as like the graveyard season of movies, because if you don't want people to see that movie or you're like expecting it to do bad, that's when it gets released.
See,
And-
I'm just confused. Like, why do we keep letting Jared Leto act?
Because people
because
liked him
he's
in
the
Requiem for a
Joker,
Dream.
baby.
It's Requiem for a Dream, probably.
And Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
But like,
Those
he's
two
just
movies.
consistently put out nothing but floppers.
He's also like
and
a
ploppers.
is he still a cult leader?
I'm pretty sure he runs a
Yeah.
cult.
I don't know. Method actors are insane to me.
Like, that's not even.
I wouldn't call Jared
I'm
Leto
pretty
a
sure he
method
has-
actor so much that I would just call
That's
him a
what he
meth
calls
actor.
himself.
He's just a meth actor.
He claims he's a
Yeah.
method actor.
He's a
How about
fucking
that?
loon, is what he fucking is.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. Who would have thought the
We-
dude writing the songs about the things? What band was he in? Fuck.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, dude, just a man. Like, who would have thought?
Take me out and bury me.
Yeah, like, remember, like, getting
Is that
down to
bad
in,
enough
like,
for it
middle
to
No,
be-
I don't remember any 30 Seconds to Mars songs.
Oh, dude, that song fucking slapped in
No,
like 6th, 7th grade,
The
right?
the Bury Me song I remember seeing on like the Kids Bop commercial all the time. Where it was like on TV and it's like the new or like it's like the newest hits or like the now CDs and it's like that played all the time. Like this is cool.
Yeah, so just like
This is
imagine
edgy.
growing up, like listening to that and then growing up and then like, wow, this dude is ruining all of my favorite franchises. Sick.
Mm-hmm.
by no means did I like 30 Seconds to Mars, but I would say that that's where he should have stayed because that's where he was making
younger, you know.
I don't.
The music they didn't.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I mean, yeah, I would say they're better, but
30 Seconds.
I think you should
had
have
a lot
there.
of bangers,
Such as
Animal, I Have Become.
That's a 30 Seconds to Mars. I thought that was a.
I might be wrong on that. I don't know.
I thought that was a 3 Days Grace song.
Fact check.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I had to remember the name of that band.
30 Seconds to Mars with 3 Days Grace.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Or 3 Doors Down. What about
3 Days Grace definitely looks like one of those bands who have, shall we say, right-leaning views. But you know, I don't know if.
But like that was in the like era before those bands.
I was gonna say I don't know their
those,
personal
views
politics. Let's see.
known.
Only 2 of their members have Wikipedia pages. Let's find out.
Jared Leto.
Speaking of bands from back then, I for some reason get videos on my TikTok of like the Papa Roach TikTok channel.
Yeah, they're trying to make a comeback as like I think like an alt-right new metal rap group.
Oh, they're alt-right?
Cut my mask into pieces.
That's the vibe I've gotten from them. I could be wrong, but their music definitely feels a little
so disappointing.
Right.
I liked them so much when I was younger.
I mean, the lead singer's name is Jacoby Shadux. What the fuck do you think? You think that guy's gonna have good opinions about things? No.
I feel like he just wants to be famous.
His name is Jacoby. Okay? That's a red
Do
flag.
you think that's his
right
real
there.
name?
I think Jacoby is his real name, yes. But I think his last name is supposed to be pronounced like Shadow. It's like SHADDEUX or something.
It's just
It's
SHADDIX.
Oh, okay. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know. He was also the host on some like MTV show, Scarred.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was, I don't know.
He was also
I wouldn't
the
be surprised
one for
if-
the bully one too. No, that was a different guy.
Where was he
Never mind.
on January
6th.
Yeah, I forgot the date for a second. That's what I want to know. Where was the lead singer of Papa Roach on January 6th? Okay. Do you think he was at the insurrection?
I'm not making fun of anyone's religion, but I'm looking at pictures of this guy. I wouldn't think he was a devout Christian who has been known to sing Christian hymns and songs at public events. But according to his Wikipedia page, he is.
I bet you he's not. I bet you
Roach
he had
supposed
a
to be,
drug
like-
issue, found Jesus, and now that's him.
So maybe.
Like the one dude from Korn.
It definitely says on his Wikipedia entry that he had a partial relapse during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Do you think that's what turned him alt-right?
That was his
Probably.
relapse, actually. He became a Democrat for a little bit and then relapsed back into a Republican.
So, like, the one song... So, I've kind of listened to the one new song they put out. And when I say listened, I mean skimmed it for 30 seconds and I was like, I can't take this anymore. But it kind of sounded like it was a song that was, like, against, like, the pandemic and stuff and, like, I don't know, very pandery. I could be wrong.
Kind of
but
like
I said,
10,000 other artists that have made songs during the pandemic.
yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. Just like one of those fucking, like,
A Kid Rock album.
it felt like a Five Finger Death Punch song.
I don't like
A Machine Gun
Five Finger
Kelly
Death
song.
Punch.
No,
God damn
no, that's the
I'm in love with the
completely
emo
different.
girl.
Machine Gun Kelly is a different kind of bad. He's just like manufactured bad, right? This is like
He's
I've been
manufactured
canceled
cringy.
alt-right bad type stuff. Like, try to cancel this, libs. Freaking libs. That kind of bad. That's what Papa Roach vibes are.
This podcast is actually going to turn into an alt-right news station.
No, it's fucking not.
No, you got to go with the bit for a little bit.
We're gonna become a pirate radio station when the time comes.
Pirate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When the inevitable evangelical takeover of the country happens, we'll be the only voice of reason and science.
Once the angels come down from the heavens.
Once God descends from his throne to take over his rightful throne of America.
Donald Trump?
JFK.
What's the one that people keep thinking is gonna run with Donald Trump? It's
JFK Jr.
One of the other Kennedys.
JFK Jr.,
JFK
the
Jr.
dead guy.
Yeah,
because JFK. They're both dead.
He's gonna come back to life.
You can watch you can watch Senior lose his fucking skull cap in slow motion if you want.
You can
recreate it.
You can do that. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, in what's that game called?
JFK Simulator.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little harder to find on the internet now, but yeah, there's a whole game dedicated to, like, you get a better score the closer you are to being historically accurate with your shot.
Shots.
Wait,
you have to do the one that misses too.
Sorry. Yeah. Like, you have to recreate everything.
It's called
perfectly.
JFK Reloaded. That's what it's called.
I think if I went down the original path of when I first went to college and I wanted to be like a history teacher or whatever, I think I would have had my students play that game.
We keep
I think
trying
it would
to
have been good.
We keep trying to get people to let us download Firefighter Simulator at work, so we could just play that all day.
Yeah, see, that's
Be awesome.
kind of the same. It's kind of the same, right?
I mean, it's a game, but
so is this.
that's the only. Yeah, I'm not.
We
I'm
played
saying,
Oregon
like,
Trail during school.
Yeah, see, exactly.
That's
The students were
historical
learning what
event.
it was like to be on the Oregon Trail. I want them
To learn what it was like to be Lee Harvey Oswald.
I want to put them in the shoes of Lee Harvey Oswald, you know?
How long until
I
someone
think
makes
it's a good experience.
Someone makes a full Lee Harvey Oswald VR experience where you have to go into a movie theater, get caught, get interrogated for like 20 hours, and then get shot coming out of into the parking lot.
I gotta imagine that exists. I hope it does.
somewhere.
And if it doesn't,
we've just willed it
We know
into
what we're
existence.
making.
So
10,000 patrons, and we're making this goddamn game, buddy. That's what we're doing right there. That's what we're going to use you guys' money for.
I was gonna say we can make the JFK RPG where there's multiple branching paths where you decide which of the conspiracy theories is true.
That would be good too.
You're playing the lead. You're playing the lead investigator for the Warren Report or the Warren Commission.
That in like RPG Maker though.
Yeah, I could. I have RPG Maker.
Still need 10,000
Yeah, I still need the money to do it. So hit me up, guys.
Roonies.
10,000 patrons on our Patreon. You can go check out our Patreon.
This is lofty goals.
Patreon.
Does this goal come before or after we said we'd do live shows?
At the same time.
Oh, okay.
We'll be doing live shows of us making the JFK
That's something
game.
I've always thought about doing is like doing a live stream show where it's like me making a game or learning to make a game in real time.
Well.
But it's just like I
Like
don't know
the
how
3D print lives.
Oh, you mean like that one that did I talk about on a mini episode of the 3D print live that fucked up?
No.
And I came back to it 20 hours later and it's just a mess of filament all over the place. The guy hadn't checked it, I guess.
No.
I think he sets I don't know if it's like a farm thing, like a content farm thing, or if it's like one guy and he just has a couple cameras, or if it's just the one camera on the one machine. But like he set it up and it was live streamed for however long because you can see like the base of the model started, and like something fucked up and there's just like filament all over the place.
No.
And like I found it again 20 hours later and it was still going and there's just more filament all over the place.
That sucks. I would, if I were him, I would have been praying for like the nozzle to get clogged up, so that it didn't lose any more filament.
You know, you got to think about that though. Like that failure might have been good because people could have been like, "Yo, check this out. This shit's fucking up."
Yeah, that's true.
Stream out.
They did it on purpose.
Live stream fails. Except that's really just a subreddit for like, I feel like big.
It's just a subreddit for XQC. Let's be real.
Yeah.
There's subreddit for everything.
XQC says stupid thing number 2 for the stream.
Put it on LSF. Put it on LSF.
XQC mispronounces one word because he has a French accent. Put it on LSF.
I mean, that's what he gets for being French.
Yeah. That's what you get from coming from Quebec. Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, there's good fishing in Quebec, though.
Never been.
There's good fishing in Quebec.
Fucking.
They just throw the whole baguette in the water.
Fuck those fish. Fuck those fish.
The catfish comes up.
It probably tastes like snails.
No, you got like walleye and shit up there. It's good.
Snail eye.
All right, whatever. We
fucking French.
We ready to wrap this one up?
I guess.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything else.
You can message us, I guess, Rewind Reload. If you want us to do any topics and talk about anything on our mini-sodes, because we always seem to have a lot and a little at the same time.
Well,
yeah.
We try and keep it to a little, but sometimes we have a lot.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
And sometimes I could keep going, but you guys want to put me in free speech jail and limit these to 30 minutes. So
270 characters there, bud.
Sometimes I just want to talk about how I don't know what the latest conspiracy theory is. It's probably something to do with the P word that we can't say on YouTube. It rhymes with
Pringle.
Fredo files.
Oh.
See, I didn't say it,
Hands and
Susan.
cases.
You can't demonetize me now.
It's too late. We already did. 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go check out all our socials. If you guys want to rattle them off, we can. If not,
A box line on everything.
Hot pink waffles.
But the O is a 0.
One day I'll get into RimWorld speedrunning, and it's on Twitch at Uncle Fungal Shroom. I fucking blanked there for a solid 10 seconds.
I thought you froze.
No, that was my brain froze, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can catch me at JMergs. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, I guess.
Sayonara.